What's up, Buttons? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on Black Ops 7 Zombies here on Vandorn Farm Survival, and we're going to be checking out the new SMG, the Sturmwolf 45, that you get for completing the Fallout Collab Event Pass. Now, we will be giving this a fair opportunity. I will be trying to get it all the way to Pack-a-Punch Level 3 Legendary, and we'll probably push it to at least round 36, maybe even 41, depending on its performance, just to see how well it does actually perform once we're all juiced up and kind of pushing further towards that health cap. I'm not going to go all the way to the health cap because in a lot of cases it just takes entirely too long, and we'll have a pretty good idea at least by round 36, if not 41, if this is a weapon that we are going to want to use. Now, just in case anybody wants to check out the build I'm running in today's video, I will put the build code in the pinned comment down below, but I do want to hear from you guys. It's been a little while since I've checked in. How are you guys enjoying Black Ops 7 currently? Are you still on your camo grind? Are you working on other modes? Like, where are you guys currently at within the game? And what are you currently working on? I know I'm pretty excited. They said on 115 day, aka January 15th, we should be getting some news on Season 2, and we should have a pretty decent idea of what to expect when it comes to the new content with Season 2. I feel like, you know, there has been leaks saying Widow's Wine will be returning, so that could be interesting. But all in all, I'm really just excited to see what the next map has to offer. For me, the next map needs to have one thing, and it's a boss fight that we can try a lot of different weapons in order to find success. I just currently feel like the maps that we have, you know, Ashes of the Damned is mostly about Tessie. The Astra Malorum boss fight is just kind of really ridiculous for a lot of weapons because of the amount of armor, kind of like the Guardian, right? Like, you can't really, I guess you could fight the Guardian with every weapon if you wanted to, but it wasn't really that reasonable. Kind of feel the same way with Astra Malorum. So my hope is that it's a boss fight that I could go in with 20 different weapons, more than likely, and still find success. Now, for the most part, when I actually dive in to check out the new weapons, I have been going to Vandorn Farm. Unfortunately, I feel like it's just by far the best map for juicing up the weapon and the time frame that it does take you to do so. Over on Exit 115, there's not really much you can do outside of the trials. This, you get the trials and you get the spores, and it's not just one spore at a time either. You actually have quite a few that you can kind of interact with all at once, which does help a ton. I feel like if the other maps had more ways, whether it was the same as these spores or just other options to kind of juice up alongside the trials, I think I'd be more inclined to try the other maps for these types of runs. But please, again, another question for you guys. Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys really wish that I would try other maps for these types of runs. I do have plans to do other maps for other types of things, right? But specifically these types of runs, I feel like Vandorn Farm is easily the best option. Ooh, we got combat axes. Please deliver them. I want to take on this trial. Get more goodies. Oh, we did get a pack crystal. We're going to put that on. Pack-a-punch. Got my pack-a-punch camos. Tomorrow, I'm going to be running the Tier 3 Astra Malorum boss fight in Cursed, and I might even be checking out Dead Ops. So make sure you guys follow me at twitch.tv/Errl Shatter, where I will 100% be live for at least those things, and I might even be live later today. I haven't quite decided. Oh, I do need to kill these guys with combat axes, but I also need more guys to spawn in. I wasn't even paying attention to what I was supposed to be doing. All right, we're going to start getting these eliminations. We still have plenty of time, though. Should be able to get it. A little bit dangerous with Rampage on, but we'll make it work. Grab our axes. Keep going this way. Give us all the goodies. We don't have Mule Kick yet, so we don't have 3 axes. And there we go. Please give us something special. It's going to give us a rare tool or something, right? Nope, but it did give us a perk, which ends up being Wisp Key. Absolutely not what we were hoping for. I guess I should have went and bought a couple more perks and then got that, but it is what it is. It shouldn't matter for the 36 to 41 rounds we plan to be here. I didn't mention it before we actually pack-a-punch the weapon, but I do feel like the baseline damage is not something to be afraid of, unlike the Sokol 45 LMG, which we had that did absolutely terrible headshot damage. So it looks like we're at least headed in the right direction when it comes to this weapon. Now, obviously, I did level this weapon up a bit. I didn't want to go into this without a build, and I did experience it a little bit, but I didn't have everything set up quite the right way, and I was obviously running it with no attachments the entire time, so I don't feel like I got a fair, like, idea of how well the weapon would perform, because for me, I was just reloading so consistently with such a small mag, and kind of just felt like I needed to be juiced up to kind of showcase the weapon itself. So hopefully you guys do appreciate that I go out of my way to unlock some attachments and stuff before jumping in with the weapon for the first time. All right, we finally got our rare tool. Oh, and we also got a perk. It's Melee Macchiato. What is up with this? It's giving us Melee Macchiato. It's giving us Wisp Tea. Where's the free perks we actually want and need? Okay, it's time for us to get a 2-plater. Now, Treyarch, with the Season 1 Reloaded update, did nerf the TED trials in Survival, and I saw a lot of people kind of, I would say, upset about that situation, but I honestly don't think it's that big a deal. I kind of think it's a a bit of an overreaction in a lot of ways, because they just give you so many ways to kind of juice up through survival or just through the game in general, right? Like, having the TED trials is nice. Getting them every 2 rounds or close to every 2 rounds was pretty insane. I do feel like that was kind of just overpowered when it comes to, like, building up. Like, if you're going and doing that many trials, especially on this map with the trials and the spores, if you're taking advantage of all the things that you have available, you are going to be juicing up your character incredibly fast, or your person, right? Like, you're just going to be absolutely powerful at a much... Oh, death from above. That's kind of an easy one. We'll go over here. Yeah, you're going to be insanely powerful at a really low round, and you won't really feel the need to buy almost anything. And we're going to prove that even within this run. I actually have a challenge video that I'm going to be doing somewhat soon, where it's basically going to be the no purchase challenge. The only thing I'm going to buy is the armor, and that's obviously because you can't get armor through any other means. And then we're going to get everything else through the trials or through the spores, and the challenge will end whenever we've acquired every item that you can possibly get, right? Oh my god, I'm getting absolutely pummeled here. I need to get freaking quick revive. Okay, we need to go this way. I feel like that'll make for a really fun challenge, and also just showcase how busted some of these systems can actually be that you're taking advantage of. Okay, my one situation that I have with this, or my one issue, I guess you could say, that I have with this weapon is that it doesn't give you a much larger mag. Like, how do we go from 60 to 84? Can't we just have 120? What happened to those days? All right, some of these guys are lower elevation, but not all of them. Not getting as many as I wanted. All right, I'm just going to throw this down here. It should keep them all over there, and then it should, without a doubt, help me build this up really fast. Come on. We're not killing them fast enough. All right, we got it. It was getting a little crazy there, but we ended up getting it. Now we can see what our rewards are, and hopefully it's something good. Like, I bought Jug because I knew I was going to need Jug, and you can guarantee it. But outside of that, I didn't buy any of the things that we currently have besides... Yeah, besides that. We haven't bought our Rarity. We got our Pack-a-Punch both through the Spore, and our Pack-a-Punch and Rarity through the Spore. And then we've done a few trials. We've literally got the worst perks for free, just for fun. We got... Death percent. We have the worst lineup right now. Good thing I bought Jug, because we'd be sitting on Wisp Key, Melee Macchiato, and Death Perception. I guess get the bad luck out of the way early. Okay, now we're on round 15. You know what that means? Pack 2 crystals and epic tools are going to pop out of the ground here. And we already have enough salvage built up for us to get legendary as soon as we get access to our epic tool, which will be within the next few rounds, hopefully. Normally, I have pretty good luck when it comes to this stuff, but we'll have to see here. It is, at the very least, going to give us a ton of salvage. It's going to give us another mystery perk. Did you give me something good? You gave me quick revive, finally. 3 bad perks, 1 good. Let's go. All right, our bear's here. And we're not very strong because we haven't gotten pack 2 or epic. So we're pack 1 blue. Going to make fighting this bear a little extra crazy. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, did we get a crystal? We did. Holy crap, can I pick it up? We did. Oh, no. This is bad. This is very bad. It's all bad. There was almost nowhere for me to go right there. All right, we're good. I should make it back over there and get that free perk, because I did see a free perk on the ground. You know what? We'll use our decoy. I'm pretty sure one of our next rounds should be... There we go. We got PhD. Say one of our next rounds should be our Ravager round, which is perfect. We don't get the power up for our weapon yet, but that's okay. Or I guess we did. We got pack 2, but we didn't get the epic tool, I mean. So we can't go legendary. But we are in a really good spot. Now, at least, when we get bears, we can actually deal with them. Pack 1 rare is a bad spot to be in when you're taking on the bears. Let's say that. It's a little bit on the weaker end. Pack 1 epic, definitely okay. Pack 2 rare or higher, obviously still okay. Dude, I got another free perk. What do we get? Holy crap. This is what I mean. I bought 1 perk. We're at 7. Between the trials and these freaking spores blessing us, it's actually crazy. I think people saw that these got nerfed and kind of wrote them off, when in reality they are still incredibly powerful if you know what to expect from them at what moments, right? This is where things get really silly, because now I actually have 3 of these down. We'll throw that down there. We have triple the opportunity, and our round probably is about to flip any second now, to actually get the epic tool, which is exactly what we want. Once we get the epic tool, I'm not really worried about using this all that much. All right, we're going to try to cook our bear. Farmhouse has a thing. Oh my god. I hate how stunned you are. You can't even move. Like, get out of the way, dude. I need to check what we got over there. Our Ravagers are probably eating our epic tool. Okay, let's see. Oh, didn't want to throw a crossbow. Or crossbow. Didn't want to throw a combat axe. Throw a crossbow. That'd be kind of insane. Okay, we're gonna go over here. We did get our epic tool. I don't need this, but I'll put it on our melee. There we go. And we're good. Now we don't have to worry about those for a while, and we have enough to go get legendary as soon as we find the right opportunity to do so. We got our bear over there taking some toxic damage. We also have elemental pop, so we have rainbow pop. Once we put an ammo mod on our weapon here, so we're in a good spot. We'll be able to take on the bear. I'm kind of thinking I'll just put Shatter Blast on, possibly, right? I feel like that makes the most sense. Wait, did I not? Oh, I did. So we have Epic on our weapon, and we're going to go ahead and put it on our... Oh, put it on there. Okay, I got to throw one decoy, so we can go down here and actually get Legendary. Bang. We'll put Shatter Blast on, and we're going to put Legendary on. That Shatter Blast is going to help us with armored zombies as we continue to scale forward using the Blast Through Augment. Hopefully, this thing will still feel pretty strong. Obviously, now we're going to feel kind of overpowered because we are sitting on Pack-a-Punch level 2 legendary rarity already. I'm just going to buy ammo. We'll still wait a little longer to get Pack-a-Punch level 3 because it's just going to cost us that much more for ammo. I also can get a 3-plater here in a moment once I get the opportunity to do so. We're looking pretty good on perks. Technically, I could probably buy the rest of the perks, too, if I really wanted to. I feel like it's always funny to get this powerful this early on in the match because you just never feel like you're underpowered at any point. And then you get to like 36 and plus with specific weapons and you feel like you're just helpless. All right, we can do crouching. Crouching's easy, especially when we're basically at a point where we're almost insta-killing the zombies. Thankfully, I did remember to swap my double tap augment back to double impact because double standard is really only good for shotties, which I was using for specific runs in Cursed. Trying to survive as long as I could using only a regular weapon. Like no wonder weapons, no traps, no nothing. It was a crazy time. Okay, there we go. Are we going to get any good rewards from our friend, the TED Trial reward box? We got another mystery perk. It is Speed Cola, so that's good. Up to 8 perks, bot 0. I think we'll just continue doing the trials as we go. Why not? Okay, our buddy the bear is here. Wow, this is going to make this really easy. I'm going to try to ignore the nuke for a second and see... Oh, too bad. Bear's going to die really fast, even though we're not really doing much through the zombies to the actual bear. I can't wait till we get a bear that I can actually test this on a little bit. I do feel like even in its current state, it does feel like a little bit on the weaker end for some weapons. We'll hit the nuke to progress the round now that we got the bear out of here. I was hoping the bear had more health than that, but it looks like the toxic growth did all the work for us. I think I'm going to go ahead and get Pack-a-Punch level 3 now since we have the points and we're in a spot where we actually need the ammo. Okay, we should feel pretty strong at our current moment here because we have Pack-a-Punch level 3, we have a legendary rarity, well, we have our Mask of Distraction from Wisp T helping us out. We have Blast Through on Shatter Blast. Like, if this thing feels bad at 36, we'll know it's just not going to feel that good at all because we pretty much have everything stacked up in its favor. Yeah, some of these guys are fast with this Rampage Inducer on. Keep on cooking them. Good news, I do feel like we're taking out the armored guys pretty fast. Very hard to see with this Mask of Distraction on, though, I gotta be honest. Gotta be one of the harder things to see through in the game. All right, Barry, let's see what you can do here, man. I'm throwing that, and now we can see if we can destroy this guy. We have everything on. We don't have double tap on yet, so I gotta keep that in mind. I should buy double tap, even though I'm kind of avoiding buying things. I should buy double tap fairly soon. Didn't even consider that we haven't even gotten double tap yet, which is definitely gonna help. But it cooked the bear. Did cook the bear. Not struggling in any way, shape, or form there. Will it struggle before the end of this run? I guess we'll find out. Okay, we've got another trial. It's going to be hold the location. Death from below. Okay. That one's going to be fairly easy, actually. Need to pull all of our zombies up here and then run down there, basically. We should be able to get the kills. I hate how slow they start spawning in, though. Like, anything that's up there is going to count until it comes down to a certain elevation. We can run them back over here. Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't get stuck. Whatever you do. A lot of them, and they're moving fast. Let's rampage on. Okay, we're cooking. Going to Epic. W. Do one more little rotation here, and then when we go back, we should be able to get the eliminations before we... Oh, no. We're going to have to do one more loop. But too quick. But too quick. Could throw the decoy, but I don't want to waste it. I might need that. All right, there we go. That should give us enough zombies. High elevation. There we go. Perfect. Now we can go see what we got for our reward. It's one of my least favorite places to grab the reward because of the window. But we'll grab it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, throw that on the ground. No. I can't throw it on the ground. I was trying to throw it on the ground so that it disappears, but wasn't able to do it in time. We got to get serious. I think we have a... Do we have a bear? Thought we had a bear, but maybe we don't. Need to buy ammunition. Already an issue for this weapon. That is pretty weird. I'm going to be honest. You don't normally need to buy ammo for some of the better weapons this early on, but okay. It's okay. We have the currency to do so. Okay, we got our next bear round. I went ahead and bought double tap just so we could have it. Guarantee it, basically. I don't feel like we needed it that bad, but I wanted to guarantee it. And we absolutely destroyed that bear. Will we destroy the bear in 10 rounds from now? I guess we'll have to find out. But for now, 100% cooking the bear. That thing got deleted. Not a problem. Good rate of fire, though, too, for sure, with this weapon in its current state. All right, let's see how we do against this giant group of zombies. Definitely containing a bunch of armored dudes. Unfortunately, the fireworks did all the work for us there for the most part, so very hard to tell how well that would have went otherwise. But good news is we can build up some more here. I do feel like this weapon has been very, very strong so far, but obviously we've been incredibly overpowered up to this point. So now, or I guess within the next couple rounds, we'll start to see the fall off start, but it might, you know, honestly fall off really slowly. Just kind of depends on the weapon. Some weapons, yeah, you can really tell how bad they are going to be by like 36. Other ones you don't see till like 41. And then there's even some weapons that do just fine, even up to the health cap. Just kind of depends on what you're working with. Some of the better weapons, of course, don't struggle much, even at the health cap. Okay, I threw a decoy, and it gave me just enough time to activate our next Ted task here. Come on, Ted, you're going to have to gift us. Okay, I don't have mule kick yet, so I'm going to have to keep gathering up our... Hey, you're not taking my axe anywhere, buddy. Who's trying to take my axe? I'm almost certain of it. We're going to try to do this with this. Oh my god. I really wish I had the third one. The third axe helps so much. It's like a small but very beneficial thing for mule kick to have, giving us all these extra benefits. More ammo and more lethals. I'm down. The triple Casimir is a huge buff too, honestly, from mule kick. Okay, we're good. Line them up best we can. Almost there. This one takes a little while, but we're just trying to play it safe. Downside of the Rampage Inducer, the zombies are incredibly fast. Okay, we're almost there. Couple more. Problem is I can't make the full circle without almost getting cooked. And we're good. Everybody should despawn except for the real guys, which actually should be quite a few of our zombies here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw this down there. These guys are going to go for it, hopefully, without destroying me. I'm going to pick up these goodies, throw that on the ground. What perk do we get? Mule kick, let's go. I can pick up a third decoy, or we should be able to pick up a third decoy as it drops on the ground. We don't have Vulture Aid, which is kind of a negative, but we have... I literally bought Jug and Double Tap, and we still have this many perks. Tell me that the nerf to the trial and wasn't kind of like a nothing burger, especially for this map. I feel like it's a nothing burger. You should have to buy some things, let's be real. The benefits of like the trials and stuff should be like eternal perks, things like that, because you've already bought everything else. Okay, we're looking good here. Insta-kill, I mean, what does it matter? These guys are all 10,000, right? Oh, it's not actually showing the number. I think it's like 10,074 is their health at round 30. Now, obviously, we have Shatter Blast on, so it's going to be a little deceptive, but I have these two armored zombies here. Let's go ahead and take a look how quickly we can take them down. It's so hard to shoot this thing one at a time. It's like 2 bullets that disintegrated those guys, but that's because it didn't really do any armor damage. The armor protected the guy from 1 bullet, and then the next bullet didn't really do much. Okay, I have to buy ammo again. Granted, we're not buying ammo super consistent. There's definitely a lot of weapons I've had recently where you just don't buy you don't buy ammo till way later because you're obviously having to shoot a lot more frequently. The issue with this weapon is that it does have a bit of a faster fire rate, which does kind of lead to having more issues with ammo, but it is definitely still a negative regardless of the other parts of this thing's performance. I do feel like it has been pretty strong so far. Up to this point. We were able to still destroy the zombies. I don't know how much of that's on Shatter Blast. I guess I could have not ran Shatter Blast, but I figured if we're going to have Blast through in the game, we should probably take advantage of it, right? We're going to be pushing the rounds with the weapon only. We might as well take advantage of the little extra damage that we can get through the Shatter Blast and through the armor in general. Okay, I feel like I have to point this out because it is definitely relevant to utilizing this weapon or using this weapon in general. I bought ammo in the last round. Granted, I don't have Vulture Aid, which does mitigate that issue a little bit, It is kind of very weapon to weapon on how much it helps, but I am buying ammo again on round 33. So I'm assuming at like round 31, we saw a little bit of an increase to the zombies across the board, whether it's health or just in general, meaning that we have to shoot more bullets into them. We're not quite as overpowered as we once were. So we are utilizing a lot more ammo, despite the weapon still feeling pretty strong up to this point. I almost got stuck there. So I don't have any gripes with the damage right now, but I definitely feel like it's going to start falling off pretty quickly here. And we're going to be buying ammo very, very consistently. I guess we're going to have to wait and see, though, to see if it continues to get worse that fast, or if it's just something we're buying like once. I think once every round is a little much for this early in the game. We're finally at the point in the match where the beginning of the round start to get pretty sketchy. We're going to throw that. We're going to try to delete our friend the bear here. Our damage fell off quite a bit, but we were almost able to still take it out here within one magazine. I do feel like we're buying ammo way more often, though, like I was saying before. The only thing that saved me this time from buying it was that round 34 did happen to be a Ravager round, so we were able to redeem ourselves going into this round here. But we'll have to wait and see if we make it through this round without having to buy ammo once again. I think buying ammo once a round's a little much, like I said, for this early in the game, when most of the other weapons, at least from my recent memory, don't really have this issue this early on. Oh, we do have a nuke. I'm going to try to get a little bit more eliminations here, if I can, to try to help us flip the round with this if we can. I'm just going to throw the decoy. I can always buy more decoys. I have plenty of salvage. Try to do as much damage as possible. Nuke's going to come through in a second. Let's get the nuke. Might as well hit it. Okay, we'll truly see how it goes with this round. We're on round 36. Doesn't seem like we have any bears. We just have zombies. And we don't have an entire, like, full set of ammo to work with, but we can use all the ammo we have here and then buy ammo and see how far it kind of takes us. Because now we're at the point where we should have another little spike in difficulty. I feel like it's like 31, 36, 41 is kind of like where you feel these little spikes that happen. So I feel like we're kind of at another threshold here. I am going to go ahead and push it to around 41 just so we get a little bit better of an idea of how this is going to do. But I do feel like I'm starting to notice the fall off for sure, just because of the amount of ammo we're going through. Like, that's easily the most obvious part. I don't have any gripes with the weapon. Like I said, I do feel like the damage is there, but I do feel like it's obviously taking more to deal that damage as we're continuing to scale up, which can be a negative. Like, basically from here, you have about 20 rounds until you hit the health cap. So if your weapon starts to feel kind of bad here, that's not a good sign for the weapon in the long run. All right, let's go ahead and try to make our way around, grab this insta-kill. I do want to try to utilize this insta-kill here. I still think we're going to use a lot of ammo. There we go. Holy crap, my armor is broken again. Doesn't take long for that to happen. All right, we're good. The brain-rotted zombie's doing all the work for us, I guess. All right, I doubt we get a nuke in this run, or this round, so it'll be a little bit better idea, I think. And we had a lot more ammo to start. Not quite full again, but pretty close. And this should be another round of just pure zombies, no bears, nothing else to kind of take away from our ammo supply in general. We are, like I said, look at that. We are still deleting them. As long as you're hitting those headshots, you're in a good spot. But it does take quite a few bullets to get there. Still have a lot of guys spawning in. Got to play this safe. Rampage Inducer is no joke in this game. The enemies spawn in quickly, and they can trap you even faster. Okay, deleting that guy. Oh, we should throw a decoy. Currently, the mule kick, I think, is bugged, so you can't actually pick up the amount that you're supposed to be able to pick up as far as the tacticals are concerned, so I can only hold 2 decoys right now. But we are still chiseling away. Down to the last 131 bullets. Is there still guys spawning in is the real question, because we're probably going to have to buy ammo. Go ahead and reload again. Keep shooting the horde, hitting as many headshots as we can. Those of you on controller are going to hit way more headshots than me, because you could spam dead shot. And there we go, 16 bullets. We ended up getting another nuke in this round, which I said I wasn't going to get. So we are out of bullets in this round. Buying that. Going to get a few plates in, pick up the 2 we got. I'm going to ignore that guy, because I did want to finish the round in general with the thing. So it's just about to the point where it's like a magazine per round. I think we were like, I don't know, maybe we were like 2 mags tops short before going into this round. All right, here we go. We got a bear. Let's see what we can do here. I'm guessing round 39 is going to be our Ravager round. I could throw the decoy that way and then farm the bear. Maybe the guy's thing will break off. Come on. We got to do damage. Oh, yeah, we're doing like half damage. Can we do it before the zombies reach me? Okay, we at least were able to take that guy out fairly quick. Took 2 full mags, basically, which is 168 bullets. That's a big investment, but it did happen, to say the least. So faster fire rate does equal a pretty decent amount of damage in a very reasonable amount of time, but we did waste a ton of ammunition just trying to take that guy out with all the other zombies that we still have to fight. Anytime you get an insta-kill and you have a decoy, you got to do both. Got to throw the decoy, then grab this last second, and cook them all. And last second, I mean last second of the decoy being active. Okay, a few more of these guys here. I don't know how many zombies we're going to have left, but this should be the end of this round. I do overall give this a viable rating, right? For me personally, I don't enjoy using weapons that much, that I'm buying ammo super frequently, or that I feel like I reload super often. So I feel like things that could fix this, potentially, would be obviously giving a weapon like this a little bit more ammunition to work with in the reserve, but also having magazines in this game double would have gone a long way as well. Like the fact we went from a 60-round mag to an 84-round mag is a little bit confusing. Okay, it looks like round 39 isn't a Ravager round, so maybe round 40 is. There's more than likely this is going to be our final round trying out the Sturmwolf 45 here. Like I said, I do give it a passable rating. I don't think it's going to be my go-to weapon. I don't think it's terrible. I think it's probably pretty average, and you will find success with it, but it does have its limitations, right? You're going to have to expect to buy ammo super frequently, reload pretty frequently, but it will at least give you a above average or at least average damage outcome. Okay, let's go ahead and cook these guys. We should be able to get through them. Holy smokes. They're getting really tanky. As far as this weapon is concerned, they are definitely getting really tanky. There's a whole bunch of armor dudes within this pile here. I mean, we are still getting a ton of kills, because obviously the eliminations are popping up. It's really hard to kind of see through the mess of stuff that happens on the screen here, but we are definitely still getting tons of eliminations per magazine, which is important. When you start to see the amount of eliminations go dramatically down, you know you're kind of in trouble. Okay, we're going to go ahead and throw this. Gives us a little bit of a moment here to gather ourselves, gather the zombies, hopefully have something special happen. Oh, look at that. We asked for it, and we got it. A little bit of dead wire to kind of guide us through. I mean, we haven't really struggled throughout this, but I would say you definitely are, like I said, going to be buying a ton of ammo and reloading fairly often with this weapon, or with this weapon. We got our Ravager round. We also got a TED task. Not even going to bother with the TED task. We did end up getting most of our perks. I did skip a few TED tasks too, so without a doubt, don't feel like the nerf to TED mattered all that much. If anything, we would have had way more Eternal perks if I chose to have bought a bunch of my perks throughout this run, and then chosen to, you know, get all the extra benefits through using the TED tasks. Okay, let's finish off our Ravagers, the last of what we need to do here. And then we can actually exfil. Okay, I guess that... Is that guy going underground? I thought I saw a Ravager fall under the map just now. We're going to PhD the rest of these guys, hopefully. If I can get away from them far enough to actually PhD. We have no ammo. Come on, guys, work with me here. I'm trying to PhD into all of y'all. Okay. And there's still two more. Can you guys just work with me here? Okay. And one more. Where'd you go? Oh, you're right here. And we got the max ammo. There we go. 40 rounds done with the Sturmwolf 45. All right, let's see if we can get the heck out of here now. We'll throw that down. This guy hopefully disappears. Oh, nope, he became a buddy. That guy's going to come out. Oh, my God. I put a thing on the ground. What the hell happened? Dude, what is happening? What the hell is going on right there? All the enemies are just close quarters. All right, we're trying to cook this guy. Not good for this guy, I guess. But he's also not going into our toxic growth the way I was hoping he would. Okay, move out of my way here. Trying to fight this bear. Come on, we got it. And it's time for us to leave. Well, this was a journey. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed the run with the Sturmwolf 45. Definitely think it's worth unlocking, obviously getting your camos, getting it leveled up and all that good stuff. And I still have a prestige attachment left to try for this thing in an upcoming video. But that's going to wrap things up for us here. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all support the channel. Look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace!